Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be teaching you how to draft these fitted basic bodies. These perfect fitted basic bodies that will give you that perfect fit. So if this is what you're interested in learning, then let's get into it. So the first thing you will do is to get your pattern paper like this, and then get the middle point of your pattern paper just like you see me doing. Measure the middle point and then go ahead to measure it all the way down. Then make a straight line with your ruler just like this. So just go ahead and label the left hand side as your front while the right hand side is your back. I forgot to label it. Now the next thing is to get your starting line. So to get your starting line, you are going to measure 2 inches from your top line down. So this ruler that I have is 2 inches, that's why I'm using it. So if you don't have this ruler, just go ahead and use your top rule, measure 2 inches and then make a straight line just like that. Now after that, from that your top line, measure your waistline, also known as full front length. That's from your shoulder to your half cut. So measure it and then make a mark. So for this person, her half cut is 16 to 8. So I've gone ahead to measure 16 to 8. Then make a straight line. Then label it as your half cut. Now after getting that, from your half cut, you measure down to your hip line. So for this person, her hip line is 9. It depends on what your own is. So it can either be 9 or 10, but for this person is 9. So I've gone ahead to measure 9 all the way. Then I went ahead to take the line across just like that. Then go ahead and label it as your hip line. So the next measurement we are going to get now is our bust line. So now to get your bust line, from your half cut, measure upwards. Now to get your bust line is your nape to waist divided by 2 minus 1. Your nape to waist divided by 2 minus 1. So whatever you got, go ahead from your half cut upwards and measure it. Then go ahead and label it as your bust line. So now the next measurement you are going to get is our front bust line. Now to get your front bust line is your half cut minus your nape to waist. That's your half cut minus your nape to waist will give you your front bust line. Now if you check very well, you see that this line did not go to the back. I did not extend it to the back. This is because we are dealing with bust, so there's no bust at the back, so there's no need extending it to the back. So the next line we are going to get is our cross chest, which is what I'm marking now. So it's just 2 inches from your front bust line. Just go up by 2 inches. Just like I said, this my ruler is 2 inches, so I just had to place it there and mark 2 inches. So this line now will serve as your across chest. Remember, from your front bust line, just measure 2 inches. It's constant for everybody. So measure it as your across chest. Now at the back, from your half cut, get your nape to waist, but now you're going to measure upwards. Look at what I'm doing. Place your tape upwards and measure what you have as your nape to waist. Remember what the image I showed you as your nape to waist. So that's what you're going to mark now, but it's going to be upward, not down. So go ahead and mark a straight line when you have gotten it. Now the next thing, just go ahead and label it as your nape line. Just remember to label them so that it will not confuse you. Now the next thing we are going to get is our cross back. To get your cross back, just get the middle point of your nape line and your bust line. The middle point, the midpoint of the boot, just get it. Whatever you have, go ahead and make a straight line just like this. Then go ahead and label it as your across chest. So now we've gotten all our lines. It's now time to start imputing the measurements. So now you're going to do your shoulder. Take your shoulder measurement. Your shoulder divided by 2 will give you your shoulder measurement. So just go ahead on your shoulder line and take that measurement. Now from that point that you took the measurement, come down by 148. That's 1.5 is 148. Come down by 148. This will serve as your shoulder slant. Now the next thing is to get your neck. Now to get your perfect neckline, divide your bust by 8. After dividing by 8, go ahead and divide it by 2 again and add 1. So divide it by 8, divide by 2 again and add 1. This will give you your round neck measurement. So I've gone ahead to mark my round neck measurement. So this is me now marking the lines of the measurements I took. From your neckline, make a slanting line from that 148 that you came down from. Now mark a slanting line. This is your shoulder line. So now after you've taken these slants, the next thing is to get your across chest. Now to get your across chest, divide it by 2. Just divide whatever you have as your across chest by 2. And then take the measurement on your across chest line. Now connect the line to your across chest just like this. Connect the line to your across chest and then all the way down to your front bust line. Your front bust line, that's where you are going to stop. Now the next thing is to get our bust measurement. Now there is a trick here. Divide your bust by 2. Okay, let me just give you an example. Let's say your bust is 30, divide it by 2, then write 15, that's into 2 places. Then take 15, write it as back and front. The explanation is there. Take 15 from the back, 1 inch from the 15 of the back, and add to the 15 of the front, which will now make it 16. Then go ahead and divide again. That will be your bust measurement. After that, you mark 1/8 as your ease allowance. Beside it, 1/8. After taking your bust measurement, go ahead and mark 1/8 as your ease allowance. Now the next thing is to take our waist measurement. So this person's waist is 748. Now I've taken the waist measurement. Then down to the hip line, take the same method applies to the hip, but now it's going to be reverse. You know hip is at the back, so what we are going to do now is just reverse of what we did for the bust. That's the bigger measurement now will be for the back since we are dealing with hips. So take your measurement and add 1/8 as your ease allowance. Then go ahead and connect your lines. Now connect your ease line from your front bust line down to your hip. Make a straight line and connect the both just like this. Remember the measurement is 1/8 on your front bust line and on your hip 1/8. Then go ahead and connect the line. Now the next thing is to get our bust radius. To get your bust radius, measure from your nipple to your under bust, just like this image here. Then when you've gotten it on your bust line, measure for this person. Now her bust radius is 4. So on your bust line, you measure whatever you have. Measure the same thing on your half cut line and on your hips. Then connect with a ruler all the way down. Then make your neck curve. You can either use free hand or you can use this curve ruler. So for the purpose of this video, I had to use this curve ruler. You can use free hand depending on what you have. Now going to the back, on your nape line, check what on your nape line. Go ahead and take the same shoulder measurement you have. That's your shoulder divided by 2. Go ahead and take the same measurement and also take the same neck measurement that you took in front. So measure it like this. Now for the shoulder slope for the back, it is not 148. You are going to come down by 128 instead for the back. 128. Now if you've taken it on that line that you marked your neck line, go up by 48 and come down by 48. That's on your neck point. Go up by half an inch and come down by half an inch. Then make this line. Then connect your shoulder line, your shoulder slope like this. You are also going to come down by half an inch on the center back. This will serve as your neck width. Then connect it, use your free hand and connect it just like that. Now when you've gotten all these things, the next thing is to take our across back measurement. To get your across back, just like our across chest, divide your across back by 2. Whatever you have, take the measurement on your across back. Now then, going to our bust, on your bust line, take your bust measurement. Remember the division we made the other in front, that's taking the bigger measurement as our front and the smaller measurement as our back. So that's what you're going to put now on your bust line after dividing your bust by 2 and then dividing by 2 again. Then on your waist, take the same measurement you have on your waistline. Going to the hip, take your hip measurement, also putting into consideration the division we made, where the bigger part will go to the back and the smaller part will go to the front. I just hope this makes sense. Then take 1/8 as your ease allowance. Now from your shoulder slope, connect the line to your across chest down to your bust line, just like we did in front. Then connect it to your bust line. Now connect all your lines from your bust line to your waist to your hip. Now for our dart line for the back, the same bust radius that we took in front, the 4, your bust radius, that's from your nipple to your under bust. Measure it, whatever you have is your bust radius, so go ahead and take it. Just like I said, this person's own is 4, so take it on your bust line, on your half cut line and on your hips, then connect the line. Now for our dart, from your half cut line, come down by 6. Just follow what I'm doing, come down by 6 from your half cut line and go up by 6. So this is our dart length. From your half cut line, go up by 6 and come down by 6. Do the same for the back, come down by 6 and go up by 6. This will serve as our dart length. Now to get your dart, that's to know how many you are going to take as your dart. Your ease line, in between your ease line, just watch where my hand is, that your ease line, add them, whatever you have, both the front and the back, add them together and divide by 6. This will serve as your dart. This will make you to know how much you are going to take as your dart. So for this person, after dividing by 6, you are going to add the both and divide by 6. After dividing by 6, I got 1/8 as the person's dart. So whatever you got, go ahead and input the measurement and make your line. Do the same for the back. The same 1 inch you took in front, that's what you're going to take as at the back too. So just go ahead and measure 1 inch just like you did in front, and then also connect your dart line. So now that we've gotten the dart, we are going to replace one side of the dart, not the both. So you are going to measure what you have there. Just like I said, I have 1 inch. So measure your own, whatever you have. One side, remember one side, not both. So just take one side of the dart and replace it at your side line. Then connect it. So this line now will be our new line. This line we are making now will be our new line, no longer the old one. For the back too, we are going to replace one dart. So just like I said, I have 1 inch. Measure your own and then replace it, just one side of the dart. So measure it too and connect it just like you see me doing. Just follow what I'm doing, you will get it. So just connect it all the way. Now the next thing we are going to do is to break our back, that's to remove the zip bulge after sewing. Now this will help you not to have that zip bulge after sewing your clothes. So on your waistline, go in by 1/2 inch on your waistline, then come down by 6 inches and make a slant line. Remember, a slant line, it will not be straight. Connect it to that your 1/2 inch on your waistline, and then also make a slant line up to your neck.
up to your neckline. It will be slanted, not straight. So this now will help you eliminate any zip bulge after sewing your clothes. Once you do this, you will not have zip bulge on your clothes after sewing. So I had to mark the line again. I discovered that the line was faint, so I had to mark it again. Please pardon me, I don't know what's wrong with the marker that I was using for this tutorial. So I had to just make another line so that it will appear bolder. Now, in order not to have any shortage, we are also going to replace this zip bulge that this for it, that's this half inch that we took at the zip line. We are going to replace it by the side line. So just go ahead and mark half an inch that we took at the zip line. Mark it back at your side line and connect. So this will make us not to have any shortage. Now just connect it like this, just as you see me doing. This now becomes our new line. Now, in order to remove puffiness too at the waistline, you are going to come down by half an inch on your waistline and also go up by half an inch. Go up by half an inch and come down by half an inch. Then connect your line just like this. Watch what I'm doing. Connect it back to the half an inch just like this. This will also remove, at that zip part, sometimes after sewing, that's not horizontal this time around, on your waist after sewing, sometimes you will discover there is usually a bulge sometimes. So this will now remove any bulge too. It will make your sewing so smooth. Coming to the armhole area, you are going to get the midpoint between your armhole, between your shoulder line and your across chest. Get the midpoint just like this and then go in by 3/8. After getting the midpoint, go in by 3/8 and then slant your armhole. You can use curve ruler. Then at this point, go up by 1 inch. Go up by 1 inch at this point and then make your curve with a curve ruler. Use your curve ruler because this will give you a better curve. You can't do it once, just gradually be shifting the ruler and then make your curve. Do the same for the back. Get the midpoint between your shoulder line and your across chest. Get the midpoint, then go in by 1/8. Go in by 1/8 after getting the midpoint. From that your midpoint, go in by 1/8. Then use your curve ruler and make your curve. So now the next thing now is to get your dart. There is going to be dart at this, that's your side dart. So now to get your dart, measure what you have between your bust line and your front bust line. So my own is 2. Check your bust line and your front bust line, measure what you have there and then come down by whatever you have, then make a slant line. Now for this slant line, you're not going to take it to your dart line. You're going to come out by 4/8, that's half an inch. So this will help you, this will make it not to look puffy after sewing. So you're going to come out by 4/8, then connect your line. So this is your dart. So now you're going to fold the dart line before cutting. So you're going to fold the dart line before cutting. This is to enable you know where the dart will stop to avoid any shortage. So now just fold your paper like this. Fold the dart line like this. Then use masking tape to hold it, or if you don't have masking tape, you can just use one hand and hold it. Then use your tracer and trace the lines. When you are done tracing, use pencil or marker, anyone you have. Trace out the lines properly so that it will be visible, just like this. Then also the same thing for the back. That's what you're going to do for the back too. On our waistline, you're going to fold your paper like this before cutting. You're not going to cut it out, you're just going to fold it before cutting out. So now it will be on fold. Fold it and use your masking tape to hold it before cutting whatever you want to cut.
Once you have done all these things, the next thing is to cut our pattern paper. Now all you have to do is to get your fabric and fold it into two. Place it on fold, then place your pattern paper and cut it out. So that's all you have to do. Place your fabric on fold, then place this pattern paper on it, both the front and back, and cut out. Then after sewing, you are going to get a perfect basic bodice. So thank you for watching. Till I see you next time. Bye.